Hello everyone and welcome back to Tech Upskill channel. This is the third video in our WordPress automation series using Fluent CRM. If you're just joining us, make sure to check out the full playlist. It's packed with related videos to help you catch up and get the most out of this course. In today's video, we're going to create a form that collects inquiries from customers and segments them into 3 categories using tags: logo, website development, and automation. All customers will be added to a list called customers, and we'll send emails based on their selected category. For example, if a customer chooses logo, they will receive an email with pricing details related to logo design. The best part? We'll set up this entire automation once, and it will run automatically in the future, saving you time and keeping your email marketing on autopilot. Now, let's dive in. Let's begin by building a form using Fluent Forms. First, click New Form and choose Blank Form. Then I'll add a name field, an email field, and a drop-down field labeled Services. I'll add 3 options to the dropdown: logo, web development, and automation. After setting up the fields, I'll save the form and give it a proper name. Now, to add the form to a page, go to Pages, Add New, copy the form's shortcode, and paste it into the page content. Once you save the page, your form will be live and ready to use. Before we move on to automation, there are a few important steps we need to complete. First, we need to create a contact. As you'll see, an email address is required to create a contact. Once the contact is created, open it and scroll down to the Custom Profile Data section. Click on Add Field, choose single line text, and label it however you like. In this case, I've labeled it Interested Services. After adding the field, you can delete the contact as it was only created to set up the custom field. Now go to Fluent CRM and navigate to Automations. Click Create New Automation and choose Fluent Forms as the trigger. You can rename the automation if you'd like. Then select the form we created earlier. Map the form fields to the contact fields. For first name, choose the name field. For email, choose the email field. And for interested services, select the services field from the form. Once everything is mapped correctly, save the automation. Now I will add a new step after creating the contact from the form submission. I'll apply a list to all customers who submit the form. Under Select List, you can create a new one. I'll name it Customers. Next, I'll add a conditional action to segment users based on the value they select in the Services field of the form. This will allow us to apply different tags depending on the user's interest. Start by clicking Add Condition under Specify Matching Conditions. Then select the custom field Interested Services and set the condition to equal to logo. Make sure the text matches exactly with the option from the form. It's best to copy and paste it to avoid any mismatch. After saving the condition, go to the Yes path and add an action to apply the logo tag. Leave the No path empty so the automation continues without interruption. Repeat the same process to create another conditional action where Interested Services is equal to Web Development. Save the condition and under the Yes path, apply the Web Development tag. Finally, add one more conditional action for automation. Again, set the custom field Interested Services to equal to automation, save the condition, and under the Yes path, apply the automation tag. Make sure all no paths are left empty so users who don't meet a condition can continue through the workflow without interruption. At the end of the funnel, I will add an end funnel action under the no path. This means if none of the three conditions are met, the automation will stop here. It's important to check the status of your automation on the right side. If it says draft, you need to publish it. Once it's published, the automation will be active and start working. Now, when the form is filled out, the automation runs automatically. As you can see, it creates a contact, adds them to the customers list, and applies the appropriate tag like web development. Another contact is created for each new submission. If you return to the automation dashboard, you can check the status to see how many times the automation has run and review how each step was executed. Detailed reports are also available to provide deeper insights and logs of the automation's activity. This helps us segment customers based on their interests. Now, we can easily create a campaign to send bulk emails to them. When I create a campaign, I can select the entire customers list or target a specific tag, for example, logo. This makes it much easier to manage and send targeted email marketing campaigns in the future. Now, let's add another step in the automation. For example, when someone chooses logo, they will receive an instant email with our pricing details. Under the logo condition, in the yes path, after applying the logo tag, I'll add an action to send custom email. In the email editor, you can use smart tags, shortcuts that automatically insert personalized information, like the customer's full name from the form. After setting up the email, I'll test it by submitting the form. As you can see, I received the email and it's ready to use. You can get creative with this setup to make your form and automation truly support your business. In the next video, we'll create another automation project that solves a different problem. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, please like, subscribe, and activate the notification bell so you don't miss any updates. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.